All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we have game two. We caught this because our first setup went 2-0, and this match was delayed at the start. So this is game two of TCA versus SURI4. If SURI4 is able to win this game, that forces, of course, a game three. If they lose, then they get knocked down to the loser's bracket, where they have one final chance to remain for next weekend. So SURI4 is bringing with them a Shimikaze and 2 Klebers, 2 Venezias. I should probably get their names out. So News Beats in the Shimikaze, Alex Mouf in the Kleber, Nemo Le Petit in Kleber, Moustache Mullet, love the name, in Venezia, as well as additional 2 Venezia. And then Pupignon in the Moskva, and Aurikolas in the Salem, backed up by 2 German battleships, Darkoon Fighter and Malamu. Opposing them to the south is TCA. Many people know them as 3X. And they are bringing with them Vile 9 in the Kleber, supported by Ford Untudan in the Alvaro de Bazan. Additional 1 is in a Vamp Deuce, making his way up to the middle of the map. And then we've got Brish in the Kleber. We saw him do this earlier today, heading towards the sea cap. In terms of the destroyer lineup, we have Kinnymod. Many of you guys know this person in the Des Moines. Blood Legend returns in the Wushta. And our first time seeing a Plymouth this entire tournament so far. Point is in a Plymouth. Interesting decision. Silverblade is in a Conqueror. And for the other battleship, of course, who else but El Snackman in the Kremlin. Interesting to see him in a Kremlin instead of a German battleship. We're used to seeing him play Schlieffen, especially on this map, if I remember right, in Kotz. Let's set this up for you guys. Actually, I should probably flip to the other side so green is on the left. Here we go. Well, Vamp Deuce going up to the beat cap, the same spot that we saw the Daring go last game. And boy, did he make things work, huh? Okay. Kleber for TCA Vile gets into the A, no problem. He's going to grab that very quickly. But what they probably don't realize is Newsbeats is the only ship over at A. I didn't talk about this, but now's probably a good time. I love this decision. Remember, I just mentioned this the last game. A lot of times in the trench warfare style that we see of tournaments, you see a destroyer pop a smoke, and immediately that signals there's probably a cruiser behind that smoke. But if you look, there ain't no cruiser over here. Newsbeats is all by himself. He's there to just kind of bait out the radio location of enemy ships, make them back off, and give SURI4 a chance to really push through the sea cap. So start pushing. Come on, let's do it. You got this. Okay. Just catching up with chat, taking a look at what's going on for them, while we have a seeming moment here. TCA, I think, has sussed out the fact that there's no ship over there. And just to see Mikaze, you can see that the Kleber is moving towards the B cap. So this entire like advantage that you get from putting all your ships in one spot, essentially, or one side, has been kind of lost. But look at what they're doing. Look at what SURI4 is doing. They're setting up to just shove hard. Kurfürst, Schlieffen, Kleber, and Salem. But the Kurfürst and Salem haven't been detected yet. Kurfürst detected now. Alex is detected in the Kleber. I think we're about to see them all just go for it. And Snackman will get to choose his targets. $108,000 hit points on Snackman's Kremlin. That's an impressive amount of hit points. All right, additional one pops the smoke, realizes the threat that he's under, and runs. He is covered, though, I believe, on Salem radar, or maybe on Kurfürst Hydro for just a moment. He does manage to get back and out of trouble. If he beats there, he'd be dead. Malamu pushing. Dracoon Fighter pushing. Other side of the map pushing. Unfortunately, that Venezia just got smacked by the Conqueror. He's about to go down. He's on fire as well, looks like, and healing. Another big hit there. Plymouth chunking the Venezia down. And Dracoon Fighter's Kurfürst is about to go down already. There he goes. Mustache Mullet, the first to die for SURI4. But wait, there's more. Dracoon Fighter goes down as well in the Kurfürst. However, Shimakaze does take out Snackman's Kremlin. So that worked out well for them. At least they got that ship out of there. But as you can see, the Alvaro de Bazan has just been told, all right, go run down the Shimakaze. And that's exactly what's happening. Newsbeats is now being forced to run away. And Malamu will be the next to die. As he shoots at Kinimod in his Des Moines. Does connect, get some good hits on him. But he dies nonetheless. This very well might just be a game 2, ladies and gentlemen, as SURI4 is down 2 ships. It's not technically over yet, though, but SURI4's push down the 910 line has been completely blunted because of that loss of that one Venezia. And Ricolas now taking torpedo. Kinimod quite low, but he ducks in behind cover. More torpedoes coming in. Oh, almost went down there. There goes Ricolas Salem. Kinimod survives at under 2,000 hit points. And as I was talking about, Forward into Dawn is just going to just keep Wing at Newsbeats' Shimakaze. And of course, if he's got radio location, he knows exactly where to go. Alex Moof goes down to Brish's Kleber. And now, TCA is just going to walk through the B cap and say, cool, this is our cap now, thanks. Newsbeat's trying desperately to torpedo the Alvaro de Bazan. Did not work. So he's about to go down, and honestly, guys, it's just going to be a question, who's going to be the next to die? And then who's going to be the last one to die? Newsbeats will probably die next. Yep, there he goes. Let's take a look at Points Plymouth here. Plymouth is an interesting ship, right? It's got quadruple turrets. The AP is kind of wonky on it. If I remember right, it's AP only. But the big thing about it is it's great at smashing destroyers. Not so great at many other things. I'm not a big Plymouth fan, although I do know that Happa Fodder really enjoys the Plymouth. It's one of his favorite ships. As many of you guys know, there's a certain ship that clicks with everybody in this game. For me, that's the Kyiv at tier 8. But, you know. And there goes the Moskva. That leaves Nemo. And that'll be it. Plymouth shells coming in from point. Let's see if I can maneuver here and get a double death pick again. I can. With torpedoes hitting the dead hulk of that sinking ship. Love it. All right, well, that was a quickie. But congratulations to TCA for winning this engagement 2-0. And this was it for this round. We're now going to have to wait a bit for the next one. So let's go to the winner's screen.